Let's go. So today, guys, I'm going to show you Bitcoin on shorter time frames, but I also need to show you something unique here. So this is stuff you need to know if you are holding any crypto at all, because this can give you a clue as to what's next for Bitcoin and crypto as a whole. Also, we are talking about Ethereum. It's been a while since we talked about Ethereum, but I'm going to give you an update on Ethereum as well. I'm going to give you an update on my trade, which I've been having here on Femex, and much more. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Cristiano, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. Last chance, guys, last chance to be within the top 200,000 subscribers on this channel. We are closing in on 200,000 subscribers probably today. So make sure to be in the top 200,000. And with that said, let's get straight into Bitcoin. So yesterday I did give you the warning that we were actually getting into my second orange box here at the $35,000 vicinity. We got into it 1, 2, 3, 4 times after having a rejection here and going down, and now we actually went below my my orange line here as well, and we have been rejected 2 times by the orange line. Now, as you remember yesterday, I said that taking partial profits on a trade here at the orange box is not a bad idea, and that I was going to do it also on my trade. And so I'm going to show you that. So I did take out half of my position. As you know, it was $25,000 to begin with. I did take profit at my orange box, and you can see it here as realized. So the rest of this is still right here, and you can see that this one, we were up $3,000 yesterday. It's now down to $2,500 in profit, just because I did actually take profit at a pretty nice point yesterday. But the rest of this position, it's gone down a little bit, but I'm still keeping this open, and we will see. And my plan, if we go down here to $30,000 again, I am going to reaccumulate and ride this to the upside again. But let's get into the BLX chart. And as you know, the BLX chart, this is where I've been showing you this structure right here. And in every bull cycle, we have gone down to the 1.618 Fibonacci level, and from that level we have been taking off. And we actually got supported here as well the other day when we went down, and you can see that we went down here also in the previous cycle. Right here we took off, and also the cycle before that we got down into it and took off from there. But now I actually want to show you something else, and I want to show you the 50-week moving average. And what you can see here is throughout the history of Bitcoin, we went straight through it here in the first cycle in 2011. But after that, you can see something interesting, because you can see that after topping out here, we actually went down. We got supported by the 50-week moving average, and we took off from there, and we went sideways for a couple of months, and then eventually we moved over and went into the bear market. And if we continue here, you can see something similar in 2017, that we topped out, we went down, we got supported. If you don't want to see this as support, you can definitely say that this was support, and we went, we had another relief pump before rolling over and going down here. And what else can we see? Well, what we can see is that during the COVID crisis, we went straight through it. Okay, so during COVID, we went down below it. But this was to me a very black swan event. So this was a very special circumstance. But you did have a period here before it where you went down below it, but you immediately got above it again, got supported, went down below it, immediately above it again. And so, there was never a clear drop here below this. Still, from this vicinity, we did have another rally before rolling over and going down below it right here. But here's the thing. Right now, in this cycle, we actually got supported by the 50-week moving average right here. And what does this mean? Well, if we look at where we've been rallying in previously, and this is where I bring in the Fibonacci's again, you can see that the first time we got supported by it was right here in 2014. We went below it right here, and then we went and had a rally here up to the 0.5 Fibonacci level, and we spent some time in between these two Fibonacci levels right here. Okay, let's go to the second time we actually got supported by the 50 moving average, and that was right here. And what could we see? Well, if you consider this as a support of this level, remember, price action on different exchanges is going to be a little bit different. But we had a relief rally the first time and we went into the 0.5 Fibonacci level. And the second time right here, we actually went not to the 0.5 Fibonacci level, but the 0.382 level. So if there's anything that history can tell us is that once we get into the vicinity of the moving average, of the 50-week moving average here, we usually do have at the very least a relief rally. That's something to keep in mind. Now, I want to talk a bit about Ethereum, but before we do that, if you want to trade this volatility, you're able to get up to a $1,610 bonus over on Bybit. If you're using this link, you're able to claim that bonus. Now, let's continue and talk about Ethereum. So, on the Ethereum to US dollar chart, you can see that we've been supported here at my orange line at 1,882. We actually did go below here and we went into my blue line here, but we got a big bounce off of this level. So that's cool to see. But what I want to focus on today is actually Ethereum to Bitcoin, because I want to show you a cool little trick. So if we go to the daily time frame here on the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, well, for one, you can see that we actually did get that rejection we were anticipating here on the Bitcoin to Ethereum chart. We did go below here and we've been going sideways and down. Now, I still think that Ethereum is very, it's a good play to make. I think that Ethereum is going to rally back up to this level eventually. I am bullish on Ethereum. But we were expecting Ethereum to have a rejection here, go sideways for a bit compared to Bitcoin. Remember, this is the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, meaning you're measuring Ethereum compared to Bitcoin. It has nothing to do with the US dollars or measuring it in fiat. It's only Bitcoin to Ethereum. But what you can see is that during the last couple of weeks, Bitcoin has overperformed Ethereum. Ethereum has actually been performing worse than Bitcoin, just like every other altcoin basically. But what I wanted to show you is that since it's been a while since we looked at this, I want to show you a cool little trick. So if I do an extension of this red line right here, so remember this red line, we were supported, or we were being rejected by it multiple times. Once here, 2 times there, a couple of times here as well. You can see that the bodies of the candles is below here and we wicked up but did not close above. But here's the thing, if I then extend this and I look at the candles like this, I extend this, you can see very clearly that this also got respected here on this actual price action. We did have a bit of a support here and now we went below and this is now acting as resistance. So that's a cool little trick. And if I do the same with the blue line here, and this blue line is a different one. It's taking these wicks right here. It's taking a couple of different candles. So if we extend this instead, you can see that this has also been supporting the price action right here. So this is a cool trick you can use, is that you take the old lines and you just extend them, because that is going to give you a clue where these price levels are going to be respected. So something in this case like that. If we ever go down to this level, well, you can expect this blue line to be somewhat of a support level. That's it for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I will see you in the next one.